What's up, guys? It's Tuesday. It means it's another episode of Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming. I'm Josh.
I'm Seth.
And today we have about six things to talk about, so I guess let's put our dick in.
Let's get to it. For first bit of news today, PS4 is getting an update, 3.0, coming out soon, that's going to introduce integration to be able to tweet 10-second videos and YouTube streaming. I think that's about it for that, but I mean, for a lot of people, it's probably a pretty big deal, especially if you stream on YouTube. Makes sense. Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, I don't use the tools like that to tweet. I mean, maybe Twitter. Tasty Loot Josh at Tasty Loot Josh. Hit it up. So maybe I might tweet to that every once in a while if something cool happens or whatever. Because I assume it's not going to be a live video. I assume you kind of can edit it and then send it to fucking Twitter.
It's literally just going to be the same as if you upload a video to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Like if you how it has the 15-minute thing and then you save that and then you upload it or put it wherever, it's gonna be the exact same thing. So outside of my own use, which I will use it, I think it's really cool. I think it's cool that people who are active on Twitter can be like, oh shit, this happened. It's just a faster and easier way to share more stuff. The YouTube streaming, I don't really care about too much just because I'm not particularly on board with the YouTube streaming just yet. I stream on Twitch, so but it's cool. It's another avenue, another thing for people to use. So,
yeah, I mean, I think it'll be neat. All right, so for our next bit of news, a game called The Flock is going to be releasing soon, where it's a first-person survival horror online multiplayer thing. There's no single-player campaign or anything like that, and you play one of the Flock, which is a race that's doomed to extinction, and they mean that literally, because you get there's 215 million lives that die, and that's real people. That's them dying in the game, and once that's done, you can't buy it anymore, and the game's over. You can't play it. It's just supposed to be like an experience. But yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of a weird experiment.
I would say you're the one that brought this story up, and I prior to that had never heard about it. I mean, what's your idea or what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it's cool. I think it'd be kind of cool to be part of that big multiplayer ending. I feel like it's going to give me the same kind of feeling as the Cube did. Do you remember that Peter Molyneux game? Where everybody tried to break into the cube. Yep. So I think it's going to be like that, but ultimately, I think it'll be neat. But it's going to people are going to forget about it pretty quickly. Plus, it's $17, so it's like $17 for an experience that, if people who work, if you go to work, you come home and the game's done. I mean, there's a huge, there's not a whole lot left. That being said, though, as long as there's lives, people can play. It's not like, oh, you get like 5, and then you just got to watch the rest of the fucking world play the game. It's just, I mean, if there could be like 3 fucking lives left, and if you logged in at the right time, you get one of those lives. But I still think it's a neat, but I think forgettable experience, and I really hope it's not like a trend. Because I don't want to spend $17 on something I might not even be able to barely get to play.
You mentioned Cube, and that's the first thing I thought of. This sounds like a Peter Molyneux thing to me. It sounds like an ambiguous idea that I don't think is going to be exactly the way they make it sound. It's a first-person survival horror game that's multiplayer. That sounds interesting to me, but the whole shtick of you won't be able to buy the game after all the lives are gone screams to me that they want to sell copies as fast as possible and give you less time to make that decision to buy the game. So it sounds like they're just trying to sell the game. I understand that they say that the story won't end properly if they didn't do it that way. Which it might be true, I don't know. We haven't seen anything really prove either or. So we'll see. But at the same time, either it will be really cool the way they're doing it, even though there's nothing to really prove the concept will be that cool. Mm-hmm. And kind of like gambling by giving them money and then just going, I'm gonna fucking trust you, someone I don't know, to give me an experience that you're unproven of. But if they do, cool. Mm-hmm. But then on the other side, it sounds like a quick scheme to make some money, the same as Cube was a neat experience, but overall really didn't matter.
Cube was free though.
It was free.
Like, and this isn't. Like, you pay.
Exactly.
This is a carnival ride, pretty much. And then once it's done, it's done. You just spent $18 just to fucking die a lot in a game. So I mean, I'm not that. If they made it like free to play, that'd be different. I think that'd be neat. But I understand their developers are trying to make some fucking money. But
it also reminds me a lot of that game that they rebranded the name because it did so bad.
Which one?
No. It's like the War Z or something.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's just called like Survivor Story or something like that.
Yeah.
Infected Survivor, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like a whole fucking weird thing where like you could like pay money for shit, but then like if you lost it, it was lost for good and stuff like that. So you actually paid real money for something that like
that may or may not,
that wasn't permanent in the game. So it's a really sketchy fucking system. It's just a quick way for them to make a buck and potentially make you buy the same shit over and over again if you have the money to do that. I mean, who they don't give a fuck. So yeah, this just like I said, it's just. It seems weird to me, but I mean, they don't really even have gameplay. They have like a fucking video where it shows something. So definitely the interest is there. I want to see where it goes, but at the same time, like, you know, there's nothing about it that makes me like fucking like need to play this game.
I'm gonna come off and straight say that I'm not gonna buy it.
And I'll wait to see more on it. I think it's an interesting idea, but at the same time, from an unproven company, we'll see.
A lot of their FAQs, it seems like they're talking about the refund policy of Steam, and that kind of like, I don't know, like if I don't think like, because people are asking like what's stopping people from just buying the game, dying a bunch, and then just fucking getting that tasty refund back. You know, nothing, which makes sense, but at the same time,
you mean people play for less than 2 hours, just die a bunch of times to ruin the experience?
Yeah, and then just get their fucking money back.
Oh, I don't know if see, that's another thing. Like, the idea is just so fucking weird.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to buy it. I'll see where it goes.
Until I hear about gameplay mechanics, because that's what I'm worried about when I get a game, not necessarily the fucking experience I'm going to have. Sometimes that's a factor, but not like this. This is such a weird experiment that I don't want to experience with $17. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to see more on it. I want to see gameplay before I even have an opinion on it.
And I'm not a gambling man.
Yeah, me neither. So, PSO 2, Phantasy Star Online 2, the sequel, obviously, to Phantasy Star Online, is apparently coming to console in 2016. I think it's only confirmed for Japan, though. Big surprise. This is a game that I've been waiting for a while. I'm a huge Phantasy Star Online fan, a huge Phantasy Star Universe fan. Love those games. Would love to actually play a English version of PSO2. I played the Japanese version for a little bit there. But yeah, no, if I actually knew this was actually going to come out here, because like I said, I've been waiting on it, I would be more excited about that. But I am excited for Japan to get this on console. I think it'd be really fucking cool to play it on console, on PS4. I have fond memories of playing PSU on console and PC.
Yeah, we used to sit in the same room and just play it for hours at a time. It is honestly one of the only MMOs I've actually
invested
a lot of time in, other than Guild Wars 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruce B.
No. I mean, I remember that name, but I don't remember who was Bruce B.
It's that fucking, because remember there was like levels, and then it was Bruce, you had to fucking escort him.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Version B.
Yeah. God, I
had
forgot about that shit.
It had a bunch of. It was like experience heavy and shit.
Bruce B.
Bruce B, baby. But yeah, I think it'll be really exciting God, I really hope so, because like I said, that was one of my favorite MMOs from back in the day. It just had really neat mechanics, really unique. It's actiony instead of.
Well, to not go too much into the older games, like, would you play PSO2 if it actually came out here?
Mm-hmm. I'd even probably pay a subscription fee for it.
Yeah, me too, definitely. I've already played it. I liked it. It was cool.
I've played a little.
It would have been cool to have a full English version. I sound so almost negative about it just because PSO2 was supposed to come out here a while ago, and Sega is fucking dead, and they just don't try anymore, which sucks because it's a fun game. So to hear that in Japan they're getting it on console, like, that's awesome. I wish I could be excited about it because they won't say when it's coming out here. If you go to their website, their English website, it just says Phantasy Star Online 2, and then you can like click to look at pictures and stuff like that. Like nothing about like when it's fucking coming out here.
That's that fucking like old 1996 fucking Space Jam website. Just
it's bullshit.
See pictures of the movie. It doesn't explain anything.
Yeah, there's just nothing to it. It's like it shouldn't even be there. It's like they just had to fill the space. Otherwise, someone might make a fan page or something with the same fucking URL. But yeah, no, that's exciting for Japan. I hope they enjoy Phantasy Star Online too. I one day would also like to do the same.
All right, so our next piece of news is Dying Light. The game that came out from Techland later last year. It sold 5 million copies, putting it in the top 10 of best-selling games for the first half of the year. Of course, that's probably going to change due to Fallout 4 and all that shit, in the year basis, but whatever. Second off, the Buggy update for Dying Light is coming soon also. Adds drivable vehicles.
Yeah, in a new area, supposedly, because I was trying to figure out, like, where the fuck are you going to drive those things?
Yeah, because the fucking whole city's pretty cluttered.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then, third off, the creators...
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. What do you think about the sales of Dying Light? Are you surprised? Do you think it's worth it? Like, I mean, that's more than successful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too surprised. It kind of followed that Dead Island, kind of the formula of it, and I liked that game. That game became it wasn't popular when it first started, but I think it gained steam over.
I would argue Dead Island's never been popular. I think plenty of people bought and played it. I don't know anybody that fucking thoroughly enjoys that game. I like it.
I do too.
I don't know anybody else though.
Yeah,
I'm not that one person who fucking really likes that game.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. I beat it probably a couple times.
I liked it too. I would play it right now.
I thought the co-op was fun. But yeah, I mean, it's. I think that my gripes with it though were squashed with Dying Light. I thought the parkour system was really cool. Because to me, movement was very kind of stunted.
Yeah.
In Dead Island.
The 5 million sales, though, is not surprising me at all, just because the game was solid. It literally took everything from the last game, made it better. I think it was unexpected on how good the parkour would be. I still think it's one of the best first-person parkour games that exists, especially when I have everything maxed out. The parkour is just awesome. It was a really fun game, so I'm glad to see that they got a positive reception of the game itself. As for the Buggy thing, I mean, you don't own the game anymore. I do. Are you even curious about it?
I am. I mean, with the new area, I mean, finding shit to explore, plus with all the updates that have come out since then, free, by the way. Yep. They've added a whole new rarity of fucking weapon. They've added a bunch of fucking weapons.
Very disappointed with the hard mode though.
Yeah,
and not disappointed like they did it bad. My guy was just so fucking good that by the time hard mode came out, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. They have New Game Plus. They did have that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did New Game Plus after I beat the game, and then hard mode came out because New Game Plus was fucking pussy shit. It was dumb.
It was just
So I went into New Game Plus, I believe hard mode, because you can just turn that on, and it's still even with like you can't see things on the map stuff like that. It still didn't matter. I could kill everything that attacked me.
Yeah, it's the sense of progression's kind of neat. I mean, as soon as you get high enough level, those things in the dark don't even fucking matter anymore. But anyway, also in an interview with the creator of Dying Light from Techland, he said that the ideas for Dying Light 2 are so ambitious that it wouldn't even fit on current consoles, and I assume it'd be over the Blu-ray disc of was it 48 gigs?
It either be too big, or they just wouldn't be able to handle it, or something. Because I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. I understand he's just saying that and being like, our game is so ambitious, blah blah blah, but without actually even working on it or making it at the time, I think it's really hard to even. There's shitloads of games that come out right now that don't even fill the whole disc, and if they did do that, they could just do 2 discs like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, one or like a disc for each section or something like that, or one
easy.
for multiplayer. Yeah,
I feel like that's just really pushing the hype train on going like our game's gonna be fucking huge when we decide to make it, which is fine. I get that. I don't buy it.
Yeah,
especially with like. What's the alternative? Just don't make the game if it's not going to fit on the disc, or just make a PC game. That's never going to happen.
Yeah, they're definitely going to want to stay.
They're going to downsize it,
cross-platform. So, yeah, I'd assume just like it'd be like lower res, just shit like that. I don't see them. I definitely don't see them just making a PC game because I don't think they could afford that.
There's not enough money in it.
Yeah, so he could just be talking out his ass. I mean,
I think he's mostly just saying we have some really good ideas, such ambitious ideas that.
Yeah, but anybody could really say that, like we said fucking earlier.
Fucking the dude, Dean Rocket Hall.
Yeah.
Fucking, he had a shitload of ideas too, and none of them showed up.
I know.
Fucking, he wanted Mad Max cars. We just now got cars. Fucking, he wanted to have like Red Faction terraforming. He said, though, that was unrealistic. The engine wouldn't be able to support that, but that would have been fucking amazing. So,
it's
all fluff talk.
Yeah, I mean, anybody could come up with that,
Peter Molyneux's the fucking king of it.
Yeah.
Guy could sell me anything.
That guy that guy can say, I'm about to come out with a game, it's going to be like 6 discs, it's so fucking gnarly. And I'd be like, oh shit, really? I gotta check that game out.
I would almost be pissed if they had a game with 6 discs. Like, what the fuck? How long did it take you to make that game?
Yeah, but Dying Light. Are you excited to try out the Buggy?
Yeah. I've been wanting to play the game again, so I'll just wait till that comes out.
Yeah.
But for you guys, do you guys like Dying Light? Do you play it? Have you played it? Do you want to play it? Do you think the 5 million sold is surprising? Let us know in the comments. And for our last bit of news, I mean, it's barely news. I'm actually like, wow, okay, like, he's finally... It's like you got a friend who's like, this guy's gonna fucking shoot himself, and then he does it. Fucking Guillermo del Toro, even though recently said he and Kojima still want to make a game, just very recently said he doesn't want to make games anymore. He literally said that he doesn't want to be the reason why another game gets canceled. This is like super fucking depressing on multiple levels. Not only would I love to see a game by this guy, because he's such a visionary, I feel like he could really offer something to a game. But it's also depressing that like this guy's been trying to get games made for a long time. He had like survival horror games being worked on the last generation of consoles. Never came to fruition. They all got canceled. PT got fucking canceled, and the way he was wording it almost made it sound like he was the reason it happened.
Yeah.
And like now
I don't think so.
Now it's to the, well, of course not. Yeah. There's problems before that. It's just interesting because like it's not even like Guillermo del Toro's like this like fucking underdog writer or something like that. Like he's a big fucking budget director. So I feel like games would definitely benefit with him, and it just sucks that he's had such a bad experience with gaming that he's just fucking done. And I don't truly believe that. I think he's just saying that now because everything keeps fucking failing that he touches, but
he's just washing his hands of the ordeal, and then he'll be back.
Because it just makes sense. Like if you go to attempt to do something multiple times, it just keeps fucking failing. You're just gonna be like, I guess I'm not.
Konami keeps trying to shit all over you.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest problem in that situation is he was just dealing with a company that's been fucking
maybe like the
telling
politics
everyone to fuck off.
It's just fucking
crazy. Konami's
crazy.
been on its way out for a long time. I mean, that's like
ever since Gradius 3.
That was a while ago. But yeah, no, it sucks. It sucks. But if anything, it's just like I said, it's almost satirical to me to think of how depressing that sounds. That he's just like, you know what, man, I just give up. Everything I touch fucking dies. So, what do you guys think of Guillermo del Toro giving up on games? Were you looking forward to PT? Were you looking forward to anything that he would have done? Do you not give a fuck? Let us know in the comments. And I think that's going to do it for this week's Tasty Tuesday. Thank you for watching. My name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
And we will see you guys tomorrow for
Game Vault.
Game Vault. Yeah. We'll see
I will be absent.
We'll see you guys later.